And welcome to another edition of the Arms Race. I'm your boy Ro, contributor for State of the U and OG member of the Orange Bowl Boys. And we have an interesting matchup this week between the Pitt Panthers, Kenny Pickett, and Miami Hurricanes' own D'Eriq King. You know, they had a kicker named Blewett, and now they have a quarterback named Pickett. I think if you were going to have a last name, yeah. Anyways, you're going to see two different cases of when the play is not there, what these quarterbacks are capable of. Obviously, D'Eriq King is the Ferrari with feet. You know what he could do on the ground. But I do like Kenny Pickett's ability right here. You're going to see Pitt motion away from the bunch. Now, pay attention to the rotation. Boston College might have known something. They kind of played this really, really well because Pickett's going to be staring at this out and up at the top of the screen. And this was going to be there except right here. And if you didn't notice it, the safety's now rotating over the top. So when you go ahead and see the out and up, there it is. It's covered. It's bracketed. Pickett does a really good job noticing this, and he's just very comfortable in the pocket. Good sense of awareness, good to roll out, keeps his eyes upfield, and that's a beautiful ball. That is great touch. That is remarkable quarterback play, making sure you didn't fall into that initial trap in late rotation by the safety. They were bracketing. They were taking that out and up away, and essentially you were able to extend the play. Now, D'Eriq King, not to be outdone, 2x2 set. Not a lot of positive plays this Clemson week. And remember, the arms race is a head-to-head competition using the week before. So in this case, Clemson's in man one. Okay, here's your single high safety. Everybody's got their back turned. And this is what D'Eriq King can do when the play is not there. Obviously, he sees a quick rushing lane. Wide receivers are not necessarily getting off the press and winning the one-on-one matchups. So from here, it doesn't look like much, but this is his ability. Puts his foot in the ground. This would be Miami's biggest net play of the night. Nice little block there at the end. First down, Miami. So on this back-to-back comparison clip, you're going to see a 3rd and long, you're going to see a blitz, and you're going to see a quarterback take a shot. In this case, the Pitt Panthers come out in a 3x1 set. Nothing overly complicated as far as the route concepts. You're going to have 2 digs at the top of the screen. You're going to have a corner with the trips 3, and you're trying to run a slant here at the bottom of the screen. Now, I do like this in terms of Kenny Pickett's ability. He's just going to read the middle of the field, and a route's going to come into view. But right here at the bottom of the screen, Boston College, good job. They're going to go ahead, corner, playing press man, gets his hands on. He's very physical and aggressive, and this is throwing out the timing. Nothing fancy on the back end by BC here. They're playing man one. There's the man-on-man coverage. You see the man-on-man coverage here, the single high safety, and underneath, they're bringing pressure. In the face of adversity, you know you're going to take a shot. He does. He kind of gets folded up. Great play by the BC corner, but you got to applaud the effort for Pickett to stand tall in the pocket. Now, not to be outdone, let's go over here to D'Eriq King. D'Eriq King is facing a 3rd and 12 situation, and when you're in these situations with a defensive coordinator like Brett Venables, he's going to go ahead and pin his ears back. He's going to bring exotic pressures. And similar, this is going to be man coverage on the back end. However, this safety's coming downhill. The stagger is keeping D'Eriq King in the pocket, but you know what? This is your best pass-catching option. What a shot he takes, and he delivers a perfect ball for a first down. Rare first down on 3rd and 12 on the night. And when you're facing pressure defenses like this, these are the type of throws that you're going to have to make consistently if you're going to extend the chains. And moving on, right now you're going to see examples of the quarterbacks when they're less than perfect. Pay attention to the formation right now that Pitt's employing. They're actually in an unbalanced look. Here's your center. 3 offensive linemen are going to be to the right of the center. They're favoring the field side. And obviously, you're coming out in 21 set personnel. Here's your 2 running backs, and here's your 1 tight end. Obviously, Boston College is trying to identify this. They're pointing at the line of scrimmage. I think they anticipate something's up. Nothing complicated on the back end. Once again, this is man one coverage. Here's your press man. This is off man. This is your safety that's going to go ahead and drop back single high to patrol center field. And right here, does a good job attaching to the tight end in man coverage. And I don't believe Pickett's read was right here. Right now, he's starting to stare in at this backside post. I see his field vision. I think he's losing sight of the safety. So right here, try to maybe get something underneath. A little bit of a float ball over here. Maybe that's open. Coming here on the back end, that's open. Like I said, has no idea where the safety is. Now the safety attaches late, tries to undercut the route. To me, that's more incidental contact. The receiver doesn't know where he is and runs right into him, but of course the defense is going to get flagged on something like that. So anytime there's a double coverage look, I want to go ahead and look why. Why were we throwing the double coverage? I personally think Pickett's wrong here. Now, De'Ara King, right read, just wrong ball. Miami's sensing the pressure, so when you saw this 21 set look, and basically there's your one tight end, here's your two running backs, similar set, right? Personnel set that Pitt employed on the last play, just happens to be a coincidence. Miami's doing this for max protect reasons, right? They're going ahead and keeping these running backs in so they can buy De'Ara King some more time to get this downfield. That's the one-on-one matchup. I mean, you freeze the tape right here. I mean, that's there. Poor ball. Clemson quarterback puts on a clinic, gets his head turned around, picks off the ball, and the game continued to go and snowball for the University of Miami Hurricanes. Both quarterbacks showed some times where they could be a little bit vulnerable. Yeah. So on these clips, I just want you to appreciate the quarterback's arm talent. Kenny Pickett's up first right here. You're going to see an out route, a deep out to the boundary side, but just watch the way he spins the ball and pay attention to the straight line trajectory. This ball doesn't float. Great arm confidence, too. One-on-one, close. You got to fit that ball into a very, very tight window, and he has the confidence to do so. Very impressed on that throw. Now, over to Miami. Game's 35-10, but this might have been De'Ara King's best ball of the night. You're going to see stack concept to the top of the screen. Mike Harley's going to be the lead receiver. He's just going to go ahead, free up the release, and Wiggins is on the outside. De'Ara King, good job. Good arm talent here, too. Good ball. Perfect. One-on-one. Both show arm confidence. Both show the ability to really spin the ball. Good stuff. BC just did a late rotation, dropping back over here, and now you're going to see the single high coming down to crash the bunch set, trying to undercut something over here. Kenny Pickett picks up on it, kind of takes away his reads, that light little rotation, but he sees open daylight, and this is pivotal, especially when you have some athleticism. Defense does everything right, has a great pre-snap call, but it's 3rd and 7. He extends the change with his feet. Now, at the end of the game over here for the University of Miami facing a 4th and goal situation, this is all heart. This is where De'Ara King, even though he's down big 35-10, same thing. Great job by Clemson snuffing out this mesh concept. They were a little aggressive at the top. You have Miami wide receivers running into each other over here, disrupting their own mesh concept. De'Ara King, it's not there, ducks his head, gets into the end zone. Both quarterbacks on a moment's notice, even if you take away and you're right on defense, can use their feet to either extend the chains and beyond. And the winner of the arms race this week, yeah, Canes fans, if it was a cumulative effort, I'd have no problems picking De'Ara King. But I think this series goes on a week-to-week basis. What did your quarterback do the week before? And it helped them win the game. In this case, both quarterbacks fell short, but when you consider Kenny Pickett was 266 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception, and I'm going to be honest, that 1 interception wasn't on his fault, wasn't on his shoulders. He did enough to get his team in prime position to win the game, and it came to a botched extra point that cost his team the game. In this case, De'Ara King, he's got a lot of talent. He's the more dynamic run threat. He's got a great arm. He is the synergistic cog that makes Miami's offense click the first 3 games. But I even think, to his own admission, if you asked him, he didn't play well enough against Clemson to go ahead and give him the nod. So this week, I'm sorry to say, but Kenny Pickett is the winner of the arms race.